little fire.
Hey guys, I got a little treat for you.
Oh,
Homemade
excellent.
ice
Thank
wine
you.
marshmallows.
Oh, baby.
Oh yeah.
I could have just like this.
I know, you roast it up, man. They're perfect marshmallows. Ice wine's right in there. They glaze great. None of those preservatives that you get in the ones that you buy in the store. They're a lot of fun.
Oh, yes, look at that.
There you go.
Now you cool it off, you let it get crisp.
You can just
Otherwise,
dig
you're gonna peel off your first layer of skin on your tongue.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, look at you. You know, guys, doesn't matter how bad the weather is. If you're sitting around with friends, roasting marshmallows on open fire, doesn't get much better than that, eh?
I'll get myself a couple of those.
Oh, nice.
Oh, man.
Good, huh?
Oh, come on, that is awesome. Gorgeous.
See, when we think about marshmallows over a campfire, we're thinking about those marshmallows you like buy in bulk in a big bag, and they're kind of small, and then you see you guys right at the campsite and these huge marshmallows, and they're infused with whatever flavor you want because you actually created them.
They're easy to make, actually.
You made the marshmallows, so I need to see how easy this is. I have an 8-year-old who's obsessed with marshmallows.
Okay, so here's the thing. They're easy to make, but there is a stage that's a little bit hot. You have to be careful, keep the kids away. But when you're first doing it, literally all you're doing is you're taking sugar, corn syrup, water, and then the recipe, there's a certain amount of water. You take half of the water and save it for something I'm talking second, and the rest is here. I do ice wine reduction, because of course that's what we do. This is a signature.
Of course you do.
But I have vanilla extract in there and a little bit of salt. And all you do is, you know, remember, marshmallows are really healthy, so just a small amount of sugar. It's all sugar, right?
It's a dessert.
Right.
It's a treat.
And then because it
It's
wasn't
not your
sweet enough,
main.
we had some more corn syrup to it, or golden syrup, you know.
But you're gonna whisk it up.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be,
Yes,
you know,
yes.
it's like it's gonna triple or quadruple in size.
Yeah, you're gonna
Right.
put a
You're
lot of
only
air
eating
in
a
it.
quarter
Yeah.
of that sugar,
It's
really.
one of those ones you say,
Okay.
don't lick the bowl.
That makes sense.
But a little bit of water in there, right?
Okay.
And you don't have to worry about stirring this up or anything. Ice wine reduction, but you can put your flavoring or whatever you like. Your little bit of vanilla extract.
Yeah.
And then a pinch of salt.
Did you do the ice wine at the campsite?
I
you
brought
make
the
it ice
marshmallows
wine?
made already.
But were they ice wine?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
They were ice wine.
And the most beautiful
Oh, yeah.
thing was like because they're so large, the outside caramelizes. Then you just
Yes.
peel it
Beautiful.
off, and then you give that, and then you can re-caramelize
And
it.
you
It's
do
like
it again.
there's like 7 layers, like those gobstoppers when you're a kid. Every layer just got better and better. It was
We've been doing this for
fantastic.
14 years at the winery, and during our ice wine festival, we go through 7,000 marshmallows in 9 days. Okay? Yeah.
So people love
So
them.
what you do is you put that on a burner, and you
Wow.
literally just end up. All you do is you bring it to a boil, but don't stir it, don't mix it. It's
Don't
sugar.
touch it,
Leave it
yeah.
alone,
Oh,
right?
okay.
And then what you do is you bring it to a boil and hard boil it for 1 minute.
Okay.
That's all you gotta do, right?
Okay.
And then over here in my mixer, I've got gelatin and water. And I
Okay.
just use the powdered gelatin, right? And what I do is I just throw it in there, leave it for at least 10 minutes, but it can go longer if it wants, once it's set.
All
And
right.
you try to find the thing to put it back on. There we go. One of those things.
I think that's in there.
And then you take this and you pour it in, but just
Does
dump
it have to be? Oh, dumped. Okay.
Dump it in.
Lucy.
Well, I like to hear that.
There you go.
That's
this is
easy.
really easy.
Yeah.
But this is the hot pot that you want to keep the kids away from.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
difficult part.
You lock it down and
Yeah.
you turn it on one.
Oh yeah.
Right? You let it go for about 30 seconds or so, then you turn it up a little bit more.
Yeah.
But it's going to start to get thicker on you. Once it gets thicker, you want this on high. Okay?
Okay.
But the thing is, unless you want marshmallow all over the entire kitchen, you just simply
Cover
drape
it.
that like that, right?
Yeah.
And then away you go.
Just steam
Okay.
it with a Facebook.
Right?
Yeah.
But the great thing about this is now you walk away. 8 minutes, 10 minutes tops,
Okay.
and it is done. Okay?
All right, so it takes a little bit of time to get it up to the proper consistency.
Yeah, because what's happening is all that sugar's in there is working with the gelatin, but the gelatin's starting to firm up and it's starting to whip,
Yeah.
and it becomes this ooey gooey mess.
Nice.
That, you know, and I'm going to turn this off, it's noisy.
Okay.
But ends up looking like
Oh.
this.
So you put it in a loaf
Oh,
pan.
baby, yeah.
Yeah, so if you line that one, but here's the trick.
course,
You
yeah.
spray your loaf pans
let's do it.
first.
Okay.
Right?
So then
That-
the pellicola doesn't stick.
Yeah, and then you put your cling film in there.
pellicola?
Right?
Pellicola.
But look at this, right?
You like that one?
Yeah, very much. I'm learning new English.
Pour it in, right? And then what you do is you actually cover it because the outside will get dry and start to get hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? And then you just let it set. And while these guys are playing around with cling film, we'll just get into this one.
Yeah.
Just
You need it
makes for
though,
great
or it
TV.
won't come out.
Come on.
But look at that.
Don't post.
That, okay. And that's one marshmallow,
It's
right?
a
That's all
loaf
it-
of marshmallow.
well done, Jay. Well done. There you go. Kind of.
Glad that was an important step.
Can
But
I
look at
just feel what that feels like?
Feels like marshmallows.
Oh, it feels like marshmallow.
Yeah.
Like I think I could like use that as a pillow.
I was gonna say, this is the perfect. But I'll tell you, if you had a tough day too, you can really get your frustration out. Yeah. But here's the thing, though: you can cut them into different shapes. That's when the kids can have fun, and you don't have to do it in a loaf pan. You can do it in a baking tray and do them small, and then kind of cut them out. They can put them in the hot chocolate and stuff. This is not just for roasting.
But I like how you did them. Those are humongous.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Look at every
Here's the
marshmallow.
thing, though.
That's like a Rubik's Cube.
Sticky, sticky, sticky.
Okay, it's very
So
sticky.
you take your knife, you
Yeah.
get a little bit of nonstick.
Oh, that's a good tip.
Right? And then you cut it. Okay.
Give me some.
Okay.
All right.
You want some marshmallow.
Okay. And there's a
Or like
Massimo size.
that.
That's
But then you wipe it down, give it another spray, and you have to spray almost every time because you got to get it down like this, right?
Look at that.
Oh, we'll go one more. Make it, I guess, a real size.
Sure.
But there, and then what you do is just straight into icing sugar.
It's a baby marshmallow. Yeah, that's it. Roll it.
Does it just stay? Like, will it just stay on?
Oh, wait a minute. We got to do it. Come on, give me a stick.
Yeah, skewer some up.
Give me a stick. Give
but
me a
here's
stick.
the thing. These will
me a
last
stick.
in a wrapped container, dry, out of the fridge for at least 10 days, if not longer.
10 days.
As long as you keep them in icing sugar,
These are
right?
not going to last in anyone's house 10 days.
No.
They're going to last
Not a
about
chance.
2 hours.
Not
Not
in
a chance.
mine.
Yeah, you take that
Yeah.
one.
But here, what you do is you take those.
Look
now,
at this marshmallow.
I would suggest if it's a real campfire, the stick
Yeah.
might be a little longer.
Right.
Okay? But if you
got
got
it.
a little burner like this, you go to the store, you roast them off. You can, if
You
you've
know
got it.
Look
You
at
can
how
do this on a
good that
rainy
is.
day.
Do
The
it,
kids
do
could be
I'm
entertained.
afraid mine's
do
gonna
it.
fall.
Do it. Don't
I'm
worry.
trying,
It's
but
fine.
okay.
I'll tell you, we have people that do it at the winery. They fall. They
Oh,
look
they're
at you
telling
so
us
sad.
to wrap up, but I really like this.
yeah.
I love what's happening right
in there.
now. We're going to put this recipe online?
Absolutely.
Okay, cityline.tv
Okay,
for your
okay,
own
okay.
amazing homemade marshmallows.